Hello, my friends. I am Debbie Mondale with Music Connections. I'm the Kindermusik teacher here in Lakeland and have been for 20 years. Today I have a fun little food-related activity for us to be able to do. There's a song, you might know it, or rhyme and song, you might know it. It's called Peas Porridge Hot. Peas porridge cold. So let's have a little bit of fun with that. With this activity, we are going to be highlighting a variety of ways to interact with each other with this song, this rhyme. And the first way that we're going to do it, I'm just going to say it, or we're going to do the rhyme, and we're going to use our hands to clap in the space that is left silent, where there's still a beat. So peas porridge hot. So we've got 3 beats. Peas porridge hot, and the 4th beat is silent. Peas porridge hot. We're going to fill that beat. Peas porridge hot. Peas porridge cold. Peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Some like it hot, yeah, some like it cold. Some like it in the pot, 9 days old. All right, so this is a fun rhyme to be able to do that and hit that 4th beat regardless of whether it has a sound or not attached to it. So then the second aspect of that song is called stir it up. Stir it up, because like when you're mixing up stuff, you got to stir it up, but you got to start slow because sometimes there's liquid in there. And you have to kind of mix that liquid in before you can start trying to beat it up a little bit faster. So we start it slow. Stir it up, oh so slow. You can pretend to stir it in a bowl, or you can use your hands to go around. Stir it up, oh so slow. And then go a little faster, and stir it up, stir it, and away we go! Oh yeah, but we're practicing those different concepts of fast and slow. So that's one way of being able to do it. Let's have fun just doing that all by itself. Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Some like it hot, yeah, some like it cold. Some like it in the pot, 9 days old. Stir it up, oh so slow. Faster, faster, stir it up faster, and away we go. Yay! All right, and stop. Make sure you get that stop in there. Make sure we stop so we can start it again. All right, so your child might like to do it, not maybe with their hands. You might like to do it with a drum. So you might be able to go, peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Some like it hot, yeah, some like it cold. Some like it in the pot, 9 days old. Stir it up. Oh, so slow. Stir it up, away we go! Alright, so musically, that's a great way of being able to get those focused on those last beats and knowing the difference, practicing the difference between slow and fast. Now, what about if you're cooking in the kitchen and you want to have some fun, or maybe you want to pretend to play in the kitchen? That's a great way to do it. One of the things that we like to do is be able to use our measuring cups and our bowl and a spoon. But what are we going to use for the porridge? Haha, Miss Debbie has the bowl and the spoon and the measuring cups, and for things to mix with, the porridge, the mix, or you could have this be flour, but if you'll notice, these are cotton balls, an easy way, non-messy way to be able to have some fun with the dough, mixing some things up. Now, peas porridge hot, you could just be able to measure. I thought it might be fun to come up with a few different words to go along with it, because it's still got the same beat, and you get to stir it up at the end. So I kind of changed the words a little bit. You have the total right to change the words any way you want to. So how about use a measuring cup, fill it up, pour it in. Is that enough? Hmm. Your child can have the choice, yes or no. No, it's not enough. All right. Measuring cup. Fill it up. Pour it in. Is that enough? Ooh, looks like enough to me. Let's stir it up. Stir it up. Stir it up. Oh, so slow. Now stir it faster and faster and faster, and away we go. All right. So that's another way of being able to do this activity with some objects. As a matter of fact, in Kindermusik class this coming week, we are going to use cotton balls as our practice. So if we're doing it online, make sure to gather these things and make sure to have some nice cotton balls or whatever you choose to use for them to be able to do that. One of the things I wanted to share about music and this song and math. It has a lot of math that's tied into it. You don't really think of being able to have music and math so connected, but we are, and meals, we're going to tie that in. That's the other M. I was like, I know there's 3 there. So when we sing this song and we're clapping, we're counting to 4, not really out loud, but we're making that beat at the same time in the music. And so mathematically, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 every 4th beat that we're making it on, which is unusual. We usually, in a lot of songs, we make the solid beat on the 1st beat instead of the last beat. But it's kind of fun to switch it up a little bit. And this song is all about that, mixing it up a little bit. So there's 2 sections of this song. So your child is always trying to find the pattern in things. And so the part of the pattern of this song is that it has the heavy beat section where it's peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold. So that's the beat section, and then you have the movement section, or the stirring it up section. Stir it up, stir it up. So that's the section B. Now you usually go from the A to the B to the A to the B, and then when you do the cooking, you can have some fun mixing it up by being able to do the A section. That's when you say pour it in. Is that enough? Do they want to go to the B section? They want to keep working on the A section. So you can let your child choose how to be able to do that. You might also want to be able to explore. That we are exploring geometry in doing this activity, especially when we're using the measuring cups and the bowl, because we're seeing that there's a small amount and then we make it a larger amount, and there's smaller spoons and larger spoons. It's all about geometry and the objects that we use in space. We are also working on geometry when we use our bodies in space, and so whether we go over or under or forward and back, or in front of or behind or over and under, we're using the space around us, and this is helping our child develop geometry skills. There's another way of doing this song that is an activity where we move. So we're going to move forward and stomp and clap if you have free hands, and move back. So peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Some like it hot, yeah, some like it cold, some like it in the pot, 9 days old. Let's stir it up. If we were in class, we'd be holding hands and going around. How would you like to stir it up? You can just spin. Stir it up, stir it up. Oh, so slow. Stir it faster, faster, stir it up, and away we go. Woo-hoo-hoo. Whoa, Miss Debbie's glad she's not battering a bowl. So that's another way of being able to do that. You can hold hands and go around. So we're seeing the patterns. We're using the patterns, the A pattern and the B pattern, and doing them back and forth. Or you can ask them, how many times do you want to do the A pattern and then go to the B pattern? Whether you're doing it with your hands, whether you're doing it with the drum, whether you're doing it with the cooking materials, or whether you're doing it with your whole body, exploring patterns, geometry. We're not really focusing on numbers. There's lots of different ways that we are using numbers. One of the ways that you could add the number element, because we're not really doing, children at younger ages are not really learning math concepts, but the numbers aspect, they're hearing the pattern recognition of repeated 1, 2, 3. They know that those three things go together. And so you can just say, stir it up, stir it and away you go. And then go 1, 2, 3, and stop. That just gives kind of like a passing of time. They hear numbers as a passing of time. Or you might count how many cups you're able to put in the bowl. Is that enough? Oh, that was 1 cup. All right, take another cup, pour it, fill measuring cup, fill it up, pour it in. Is that enough? We have 2 now. Do we need more? Oh, we need 3? Okay, let's get 1 more in to do 3. So you can use the numbers there. It's not addition or subtraction. It's just getting familiar with the concept of a number that's attached to something. So anyways, I just wanted to share that this little song, oh, I have more to share with you. Okay, I wanted to share that this little song has so much big learning in it. Now, absolutely fantastic is that Kindermusik just released the Kindermusik app just like last month. And the Kindermusik app on your phone gives you the ability to hear a lot of different songs. And this song is on it. I gotta show you, it's so cool. So even just on your app, you can download the Kindermusik app from the App Store, and then you would create an account, and it doesn't cost anything, but you would use your regular email account and then create a password so that you can access it. If you do that now in this app, then when you come and do Kindermusik later, you'll be able to access any of the albums that you do in Kindermusik as well, that you add by being enrolled in a class. But there's a lot of songs that are on here that are just imaginative stories and songs that you can listen to. In the themes section, you can see there's themes like animals and body. Down here, there is a food theme, and in the food theme, you'll be able to find Peas Porridge Hot. And so you're going to love being able to listen to this. The recording itself is just an absolutely delightful recording. There's lots of things to love about it. One, it's going to teach you the melody of the song. Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Some like it hot, some like it cold, some like it in the pot, 9 days old. And then it uses the chant, stir it up, just like we talked about earlier. But you're going to be able to hear the melody in the music if you don't remember how I sing it, or if you didn't already know the song. That's one of the things. Another thing, you're going to love the accompaniment that goes along with it. This starts with this classical arrangement using a harpsichord and a lot of a classical singer in a normal tone that's very clear for children to be able to hear. And then you'll hear the melody being taken. This is another thing that I love about this recording, is that it takes the melody and it has fun with it. They not only sing it the same way multiple times, but they also play around with the melody, and you can hear how it becomes a little bit different. It's got the same basic structure, but it adds a little bit to it, or changes it, or makes it longer, or makes it shorter. That is an excellent music concept to be able to learn that exists. And so just by hearing it, you and your child are experiencing how that happens. And when they learn about it later in music, they'll be like, I know that, and I don't know why I know that, but I do. So that's a really aspect of it. And then it also changes to a different style. It goes into a jazz style, and it makes that variation just a little bit different. So this is an excellent recording. You're going to find out why Kindermusik is the leading music and movement program for young children, because it is based on a process that is based on research that is focused on the developmental benefits to your child, both musically and in their whole life. And also they're giving you music and ideas on how to do that is is just the highest quality of music that you can use for your child, and you're not going to mind listening to it again and again and again and being able to play along with it. As a matter of fact, while you're playing the song, you can also play along, and there's instruments that you can play along with the music while you're doing it. I would say with young children, the best idea is to be able to use a real drum or some real instruments to be able to go along with it and just kind of have the music to the side. But if you are waiting in line or waiting in a doctor's office, this might be an excellent opportunity for you to be able to have this in hand and entertain and engage in the music together with your child in that moment. So I hope that you had a lot of fun with Peas Porridge Hot, Peas Porridge Cold, and that you have a lot of fun listening to the music and playing it whatever way works for you and your child and your family. Take care, have a great time together, and hopefully I'll see you soon.